Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, still watching The Breakfast Show. And to talk more about the 200th anniversary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we are very delighted to have with us over the phone His Excellency Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi. He is former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us today in The Breakfast Show.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Ambassador Bayoumi, how did the Egyptian diplomacy develop since the establishment of the first Foreign Affairs Diwan and up till our present day?
First, we have to know that this is the history of the recent diplomacy of Egypt.
Yes.
200 years.
Yeah.
But I wrote an article in our magazine, The Diplomat, talking about 4,000 years of very active diplomacy since, and our minister told us about this story because all this treaty in the world, it was what we call the Kaddish Treaty between Egypt and the Houthis who were living in Turkey, and they invaded Al-Laziqiyya in Syria.
Yeah.
And our army, with the help of, with the leadership of Ramses II, they went and they stopped this invasion of the Houthis. At last, they made a peace treaty called Houthi Treaty that was 1,850 years before Christ. So we are talking here about 2,000 years, 4,000 years of active diplomacy. But let us talk about the recent diplomacy. Of course, it started when the Egypt and Britain, it was an occupied country to Egypt. We agreed that Egypt should take the lead of representing our diplomacy abroad. And by that time, Muhammad Ali Pasha established what we call the Department of Foreign Affairs and European Relations.
Yeah.
This is a recent history. And since then, of course, in our generation, we started by Mahmoud Fawzi, who was the first diplomat of Egypt.
Yeah.
He represented us in many countries until he became Minister of Foreign Affairs. And the first minister of my generation dealt with him. This was 65 years ago.
Yeah.
And of course, when we celebrate this history, we always mention people like Mahmoud Fawzi, like Asmat Abdel Majid, like Mahmoud Riyad. He was the Secretary General of the Arab League, and many of them, of course, became Secretary Generals of the Arab League. Up till now, Ahmed Abul Ghait, who is the actual Secretary General of the League of Arab States, Nabil Fahmy will follow him starting with the 1st of July, inshallah. And it is a continuous, very interesting story, or stories even. And we are proud of our diplomacy, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
When you see what happened that night, we are like a sort of a family.
Yes.
Everybody knows about everybody. We are all about friends. We dealt with each other for years and years.
Yeah.
We defended Egypt all over the history.
Yeah.
Recently, we were defending Egypt after the victory of October War, and of course the battle of restoring Kaaba from the Israeli occupation. And of course now the new challenge, Badr Abdul Ati mentioned it. It is the development activities to attract more and more trade, more and more investment in Egypt.
Yeah.
And recently we have seen that Egypt is open to many dimensions. Of course, we have an Arab large free trade area of the 22 Arab countries. We have another large free trade area.
Yes.
The African Union, 51 countries, and 1,200 million inhabitants. And the largest agreement is with Europe, the association agreement with Europe, which I'm proud that I was leading the Egyptian side about it.
Yeah.
And now we have a market not of 100 Egyptians, 100 million Egyptians, but our market now is expanded to 2,000 million inhabitants in the Arab world, in Africa, and in Europe also.
Yeah, Ambassador Bayoumi, you just mentioned that you attended this celebration with the Foreign Minister Badr Abdelghati and a number of renowned diplomats. Tell us more about honoring you and honoring the other renowned diplomats by Foreign Minister Badr Abdelghati.
I am so glad really that he mentioned everybody.
Yes.
That as you see in the pictures, in the Palace of Tahrir, which is a very eminent building, there is several rooms which celebrating the history of many of our ministers of foreign affairs. Also in the minister's office, there is a big design of the Houthis agreement, which I just mentioned, 1,800 years before Christ. So the good thing that really I was really enjoying my presence there, that everybody is coming to salute everybody.
Yeah.
We know each other because we are not that much aware. The whole diplomats of Egypt nowadays, less than 1,000 diplomats. Most of them are serving abroad, and the rest of them are still in Cairo.
Yes.
So my point that it is very rare that you see 10 ministers of foreign affairs in the same room.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's amazing. You don't see this in any other country. You don't see this in any other job in our government.
Well, Ambassador Bayoumi, tell us more about the museum inaugurated by the foreign minister in this celebration, the Egyptian Diplomacy Museum.
Yes, it is very good that there is a picture for all those eminent persons who made something to our history of the diplomacy. And I cannot count enough how many I remember, whether Mahmoud Fawzi, Mahmoud Riyad, Boutros Ghali, who was the Secretary General of the United Nations. I sat in the first row beside Mirvat Tilawi. Mirvat Tilawi was Assistant Secretary General of the United Nations for what we call the ESCWA, the Economic and Social countries of Western Africa. Egypt is a member there.
Yeah.
Sameh Shukri, now he is the head of the foreign affairs in our parliament.
Yeah.
Many. Nabil Fahmy also was there. He will be the Secretary General of the Arab League.
Yes.
And many of them were there. So really the names are too many. I don't want to take your time, but really I was so glad.
It's interesting.
In the picture you see Nahas Basha, the very famous leader of the Wafd party by that time. He signed the agreement with the British in 1936, where we will also establish a new era of Egyptian freedom.
Yeah.
And Nahas Basha himself, in 1950, he asked us to declare that we do not recognize anymore this treaty because Egypt was much more independent than the treaty is giving us.
Yeah, of course. Ambassador Bayoumi, away from the celebration, we want to shed more light about the most notable successes of the Egyptian diplomacy in files like the Palestinian question, Africa, and the Red Sea security?
We are engaged in many dimensions here because, as a matter of fact, unfortunately, the Arab countries are not in very good health. We have problems in Syria, where Syria itself is divided locally by Sunni, Shia, those who are following Al-Assad family. In Lebanon is attacked by Israel. Good part of Syria is occupied by Israel. Libya is divided. Sudan is divided. Yemen is threatening the navigation in the Red Sea. And really, it's an amazing situation. Somalia is divided between the new land of Somalia, and we do not recognize these things. In the south of Egypt, we have the situation of Sudan, which is not very good at all, where always in any country where there is a sort of division between parties, we look always to the army, because the army is the sign of the unity of a country. But in Sudan, unfortunately, even the army itself, it was divided into sides. So here the role of Egypt and the role of Nabil Fahmy in the Arab League, that we want those parties to come together and to unify their country under one flag and under one government.
Yeah.
And the solution is very well known: democracy. Ask for democracy and elect what government you want to have, and do not divide yourself like that, because this sort of division is not healthy at all.
Yeah.
So Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Gulf states also, those are the rest of the Arab world that, thanks to God, that we are still standing on very strong feet. And here comes our effort in order to bring the Arab world again to a much healthier relation, much healthier situation.
Ambassador Bayoumi, what are the challenges that are facing the Egyptian diplomacy right now?
Many dimensions, but the main dimension we already mentioned, which is the division in any country between the Syrians themselves, the Lebanese themselves. Hezbollah in Lebanon is a state within the state. The Houthis in Yemen are another state within the state. Hamas in Palestine is not invited at all to commit a war while we are committing a peace process. This is our most important challenge as security and political matters. But the new thing, and you realize that now our Minister of Foreign Affairs is responsible for the Ministry of Economic Development. Now we are responsible to bring more and more trade to Egypt. And as I said, we are presenting Egypt as the country with a market of 2,000 million inhabitants. We are trying to bring more and more investors. And we are making a story of success there, especially that we need investors to come to Egypt to invest in our country, creating new jobs, new products, much more exports. And all this will end at the benefit of every single citizen in Egypt.
Ambassador Bayoumi, Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati in his speech said that Egyptian diplomacy had undergone a qualitative transformation over the past decade under the leadership of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. How do you read this?
This is one part I am so happy about it. Because in the last 15 years of President Mubarak, and by the way, I look at him with high esteem. He was one of the heroes of our October War. But in the last 10, 15 years of his leadership, he was attacked and his life was threatened in Addis Ababa.
Yeah.
And because he is getting old, he started to be a little bit lazy concerning foreign affairs.
Yeah.
He didn't leave Egypt a lot because of security reasons, and he didn't have the time or the health to receive many of his foreign guests.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote, when I left one African country, I wrote that we invited the head of the country I was representing, Egypt, there, and we fixed many times a date for this president to come, and we canceled it because of the health of our president.
Yeah.
So comes a good surprise that President Sisi is very active. I am running after him from day to day, from hour to hour. And here's something we have to be proud about, that in Cairo, no country in the whole world is not represented by an embassy in Cairo. This is another source of strength for our relations. I see that our president can talk to any president in the whole world, even to Iran. You realize in the last few weeks, he talked several times with the president of Iran, although the relation is not there, but we have a sort of section to represent Iran in Cairo, or to represent Egypt in Tehran.
Yeah.
Even so, he talks to the president of Iran in order for Egypt to help to bring peace to our area.
Yeah.
He's in a very good relations with European Union, and Egypt is the only country of the whole world where the European Union consider the relation with Egypt to be in a higher rank of the presidency. And lately we have seen our president in a meeting with 27 leaders of the European countries.
Yeah.
When we invited presidents to come to Cairo, to come to Sharm el-Sheikh, in order to give a push to the peace process, we have seen, starting from the President of the United States, Trump, who has a special relations with our president. We have witnessed the President Mitterrand of France coming to go to Sayyidina al-Hussein district, and he was happy about that. And the gentleman was enjoying his presence in Alexandria, running on the Corniche of Alexandria, eating ice cream with our president. So there is a personal touch for our president in his relations with other head of states.
Yes, of course.
And it started early in his days. He was in Davos conference, and he met Angela Merkel. She was by that time the Chancellor of Germany.
Yes.
And she immediately invited him to visit Berlin. The ambassador, the German ambassador who was charged to prepare for this visit, came, and he came to visit me in my office, and he said that Angela Merkel fell in love with President Sisi immediately. So she was so happy with her relation with him, and a good supporter. By the way, the Germans respect Egypt very much. They see that our leaders, since Sadat, are doing fine for the peace. So many things like that. So I'm so happy with the activity of our president and with the activity of Dr. Badr Abdel also.
Yes.
He made a visit
very
to
active.
the 5 Gulf states and to Iraq and Jordan. 7 countries in a couple of days. This 100% would bring more and more things for the interests of our country, whether security, political matters, or trade and economy.
Indeed. Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister, thank you very much, Your Excellency, for joining us today.